Hey there, let's get into the squat. This is probably one of the most well-known of the functional movements. So we're going to target the lower body for the most part, but you're also going to get some core in there when you're doing squats, depending on what kind of squats you're doing. There's a multitude of variations, but we're just going to focus on the basic squat and helping you do that a lot better. All right, let's get into it. Before we go too far, let's get into the mechanics of the squat, okay? Even before we reassess, I wanna make sure that we're learning how to do a squat, right? When you do a squat, you're working through 3 joints: hips, knees, ankles, okay? So I like to break it down. Every time you're doing a squat, I want you to think about these 3 things. So you're going to hinge, see, we've done this before, so now you already know how to hinge. And then you're going to bend the knees, and then finally the ankles is what gets it to sit down. Because think about it this way: if your ankles don't bend, which is the one that everyone tends to forget about, right? If I just bend my knees and my hips, I'm going to be up here. As soon as I add that ankle joint, look how much further I get in there. Okay, so that ankle mobility is very, very important, and we're going to spend a lot of that time in there today. Okay, let's get into that assessment. So let's assess the squat. So we're going to do, when you're setting up your cameras to assess the squat, I want you to do 2 angles. So you're going to film it at a forward angle, and then you're going to turn to the side and you're going to film the side angle. Okay, so let's start with the side angle. I'm already here. All right, we're going to do a hands over head squat to get the most out of that flat back. So I'm going to bring my hands straight up overhead to begin with, and then I'm going to hinge at the hip, bend the knees and ankles, and there's my squat. Okay, that's my assessment before I've done anything. Let's do that one more time to make sure I got it. Hips, knees, ankles. Lovely. That's our starter squat. Let's do it one more time. Frontwise, hands up, hips, knees, ankles, and stand. One more time. Up, hips, knees, ankles. Beautiful. Love it. Things you're going to be looking for, you're looking for at your feet. You're looking, are your feet pronating? Are your hips moving to one side versus the other side? You're also looking at the side view. You're looking for depth. You're looking for what's happening in your back. Are you winking at the bottom? So those are the things we're looking for when you're assessing your squat. All right, let's get into this workout.